Hey guys, Jem here, and today I'm going to be giving you a review of Switched by Amanda Hocking. The first in the Trial Trilogy, however you say that. Um, I'll just say Trill. Anyway, I rate this an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed the story. Um, it took me only 2 days to finish because I was like sleeping a lot yesterday when I could have finished it. Anyway, on to the synopsis. Enter the world of the Trill. When Wendy Everly was 6 years old, her mother was convinced she was a monster and tried to kill her. 11 years later, Wendy discovers her mother might have been right. She's not the person she's always believed herself to be, and her whole life begins to unravel, all because of Finn Holmes. Finn is a mysterious guy who always seems to be watching her. Every encounter leaves her deeply shaken, though it has more to do with her fierce attraction to him than she'd ever admit. But it isn't long before he reveals the truth. Wendy is a changeling who was switched at birth, and he's come to take her home. Now Wendy's about to journey to a magical world she never knew existed, one that's both beautiful and frightening, and where she must leave her old life behind to discover who she's meant to become. I'm not going to be doing spoilers in this review because I really want to get started on the other book, and I'm really tired because it's Saturday. It's my lazy day. Anyway, in the book, Wendy is currently 17 years old. She doesn't fit in anywhere. She has been moving around a lot with her aunt and her brother Matt, her aunt Maggie and her brother Matt, since her mother was locked away when she tried to kill Wendy. And her mother always knew that, was searching up things on what Wendy was, and knew that Wendy was a changeling. And so while that is all happening, there's Finn. He's 20, and he is a tracker of the Trill. And Wendy finds out that she's the princess of this of the Trill Kingdom, and it's all overwhelming. And then she gets attacked by the Vitra, which is another tribe of trolls. The Trill are trolls. Sorry. I need to clarify that. And so while things happen, she finds her counter. There's a lot of terms in this: trackers, Mansklig, Marcus, and Marxina, and all these weird terms that were made up. Anyway, a Mansklig is the human counterpart to the whole changeling thing, because the Trill switch their baby with the human baby, and switch the babies so that they live with separate families. And so the Everlys were all this prestige rich family, and that's exactly why they were chosen, because the Trill switch so that they're in so that their children are raised in a good home in a wealthy family, so that they get money, so they're grifters. And she finds her human counterpart. I'm gonna call him a counterpart. His name is Riss, when the real brother of Matt, and yada yada yada. Sorry, I'm going through this really fast. And while there's this war that's gonna be raging on or something, but it's this book just really frustrated me with the queen, her mother, because her mother was so cold and indifferent towards her, and it's I haven't seen you in 17 years of my life. I've come back. I'm your birth daughter, and you don't even give a damn. It's because there are some families, the human families, that are switching. The mothers sometimes know that it's not their child, which is what happened here. And now, Wendy, sorry. Now Wendy has this scar from her mother trying to stab her with a knife, which was right in the prologue. Um, and then, like, all this stuff happens. She has to, like, learn how to become a princess, try not to disappoint her mother. And then there's some feelings developing there for Finn. And then Riss is apparently developing feelings for Wendy. And then, like, this whole love triangle is gonna go off and blow up in all of our faces, I swear. Anyway, this also has a bonus story called The Vitra Attacks, which is about this guy who is the prince of the Vitra, and apparently they live under like a totalitarian troll society, and the king like rules with an iron fist and everything. It's like, and it's mostly about the attacks, the small, like, it's not really mentioned too much in Switched, but in the in the bonus story, it's like more in detail on the point of view of the Vitra, and like what one of their own thinks about the attacks. So there's always that to enjoy. So that's all I have to say about Switched. But I rated an 8 out of 10. There's two more, Torn and Ascend. Yeah, Ascend. My friend's gonna let me borrow them because she really wants me to read the rest of this. So I'm going to comply. Anyway, the next book I'm going to be reading is Misfit by John Scavron. Scavron, I believe. That's how it's said. Ooh, but before that all happens, I need to... Hold up. I was going to do something before all this happened, but I forgot, unfortunately. But now I've remembered. Anyway, there's this book called 3 Wishes that's going to be coming out April 15th by Deborah Kraser. That's terrible. Hold up. Let me change the lighting for this. But anyway, she asked me to tell you guys, like, say more about the book. This is the cover for the book, and this is the author. Ugh, this is terrible lighting, but anyway, the book is, from what I've heard, is really good. I'll give you a blurb for it. Tall and lanky, Jeannie Lowry is only noticed at the academic awards assemblies until the day she turns 17 and a half, when her body changes from Kate Hudson flat to Katy Perry curvy, and she finds out she's a real live Jeannie. Suddenly, every guy at school is paying attention to her, including Pete Dillon, her never-in-a-million-years crush. But to gain her full powers and keep her new body, Jeannie has to find a master, and she's not sure if Pete's master or Mr. Right. With help from her dead mother's interactive diary and an imposing mentor with questionable motives, Jeannie uncovers the family history and Jeannie rules she never knew. She grapples with her new powers and searches for the perfect master as she tries to make her own wishes come true. This is Deborah's debut novel with Astraea Press. So let me give you a little bit of a bio for her. If Deborah Kraser had 3 wishes, they would include a lifetime supply of calorie-free chocolate, a self-cleaning house, and the ability to expand time as needed. When not dreaming of her next plot, she works at a school as a school librarian in Massachusetts, where she lives with her husband and 2 young daughters. It's coming out April 15th, and I met her through this group, and she asked me to help her with this. So all of you who actually, if you like fantasy, like genie type of stuff, like how you heard, and if you think this, I mean, look at this cover. It looks really nice, doesn't it? Anyway, this is her debut novel, and I would, like, really appreciate it if you guys, like, went out and, like, got it when it comes out, or, like, read just, like, a chapter of it to get a feel out of it, you know? So that's all I have to say. Check out 3 Wishes, coming out April 15th to a bookstore near you, most likely. And that's all I really have to say. Again, Switched, 8 out of 10. Next book is Misfit. And I guess I'll see you guys about tomorrow, I guess. Later.